Online. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with this game, dog.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
on.
it just booted me off.
Yeah, I'm online. Where you?
Well, I can see you online, but it keep the damn game now is booting me off. It's not even letting me sign in.
It let me. I'm signed in.
I
Sorry.
just signed in.
It's something.
Now it's doing some crazy shit.
It's some. It's something wrong. It's something wrong with your PlayStation.
I went to Ultimate Team. I'm looking for this download for this game because I can play MLB in a heartbeat.
See, I got the PlayStation with the disc drive. I ain't get the disc version of Madden 22. I got the digital version.
Yeah, same here. Alright, now it's back. So I sent you an invite.
I got it.
Finally, we get something together.
Yeah, Madden 23. No more Khalil Mack.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fuck.
Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Fields on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Wait for that.
They force the INT on the game's opening drive. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run it with Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back.
I can't wait till I get my OLED here.
It's a 1-yard loss.
I get my OLED here. You're going to be in trouble.
Linebacker spot versatility. He can drop into
I
coverage.
miss my OLED.
To get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fuck you running backwards for, dickhead?
37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Fuck!
Rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick.
Damn it.
Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense.
Right.
But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green...
No, the Chargers.
Go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you can talk.
Right.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Right.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I like watching the wide receivers.
Yes, Chris, I'm playing with the Raiders again.
The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the
I'm live streaming.
The people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes
I beat Chris with the Raiders.
On first down,
Yeah, he gonna play with the damn Ravens.
and he's gonna get a solid gain of 9
It was
before being brought down. 2nd and right.
I hate the motherfuckers.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Raiders. They'll run on first down. Richard. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Come on.
Won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He was on sides. He was on fucking sides. He was on sides.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line.
He was on fucking sides.
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be down. And we'll go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
Damn it.
And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. From the gun, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got room.
What the fuck?
Goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds all the way down at the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to let that because that was just
bullshit.
He turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Fields on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They helped. And now
what the fuck?
Intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From just shy of midfield, Fields eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag.
What? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Cheating ass game.
Everyone has to understand is that the officials
I ain't even fucking touch his ass.
Each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 27th, Fields. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
My defense is playing good. His offense ain't doing shit.
A gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the 2nd half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back, Charles and I.
Yeah.
Booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this
I know you happy you ain't got no car right now with these gas prices.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game.
Yeah, it used to be $25 to fill my tank up.
They've still got a shot.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his car on third down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Carr.
What the fuck?
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50.
Fuck Eddie Jackson.
30, 10, 5.
Pastures. Green pastures. Green. Only greens I will see is collard greens.
With a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Damn, that's 2 fucking drives I fucked up.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Vegas. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Carr caught by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw his Carr. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Jalen Richard from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Damn it!
Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to bounce on it.
Damn it.
Football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us,
nope,
when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be pulled
holding.
Down. Flag will come with it.
What?
And that's in the
Face mask.
I think. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage.
Nope.
Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Mike 42.
Now Montgomery running right.
Nope.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Montgomery on the counter.
What the fuck?
Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There's game over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And this throw incomplete.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Over at that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at.
Really? That is a first down cheating ass game.
Start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now this time Carr will throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 from there.
That's some bull. Yeah, rematch. Man, that was some bullshit. I ain't playing with them no more. Fuck that. They suck. Time for me to go home. You said what? You breaking up? You breaking up? Yes, your shit keep breaking up, bro. I don't know why I keep breaking up.
On EA EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Hey, I declined it for you. I declined it.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And off comes to Montgomery.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. The fuck?
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped
again
behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's caught, but not before getting it inside the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Give me this shit.
Crowd and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the
I got a team with a secondary now.
that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That was all green grass over there.
Room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
No more running.
It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jadeveon Clowney able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for
a loss is a loss.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Grady Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Oh, yeah. We sitting on that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But
Ooh-wee!
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Ooh-wee!
They did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Good defense, fellas.
And it's going to bring up fourth
Good
down.
defense.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Sure.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be...
Oh, man, shit bumped this to the outside.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Not this motherfucker again.
And now off to the races down the right side. He will finally be taken
Hell
out of
no.
bounds.
Hell no.
I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. And he is
Damn it.
Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the
Yeah, handbrake covered. Hey.
the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes.
Gavin said he blew Sino out in 2K again.
Will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive.
Not surprised, Gavin. Can you, especially with that fucking three-point shooting glitch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Are you fucking serious? You dropped it. You fucking dropped it, you bum.
Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Oh, that's
a
sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll take this back down
fucking bullshit, man.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Fields.
Get his ass.
He can't get rid of it. He's taken.
Get his ass.
Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run for it with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This ain't the Raiders. This ain't the Raiders defense you playing.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
Yeah, it's a physical game.
First half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field in Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And
fuck!
The play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it.
What the fuck was that?
The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete.
Oh my God, are you fucking serious, man?
So certainly an interesting.
I threw that right on the money.
They're going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
It's a good game, though. Still a good game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Montgomery.
Oh my God. They was holding me. They was holding me.
David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all
they
set up.
holding me.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said
what the fuck was that? Baker only got 5 yards passing. This is ridiculous, man. 5 fucking yards.
And help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And Mayfield again with the interception.
It's over. It's game over.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Bullshit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
I'm talking about.
And the Browns are going to get it back here.
I'm talking about.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball.
That's what I'm fucking talking
about.
There's
a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think
what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a
hey,
little
fucking
too
man.
And it's 2nd down. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at the 9-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketing the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. Montgomery. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Bullshit. Let me use the bathroom. I'll be back.
You know that's 7 in a row, right?
Yeah, let me use the bathroom.
All right.
Alright.
No.
Bullshit, man. Hello? Yeah, man, send an invite, man. I'm gonna keep playing your ass till I win. Fuck that. Fuck that. I ain't giving up.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Shoot. I just can't believe that's a 50-50 mix made here. That was on me. I messed that up.
It's just my defense play good. It's my offense play like shit. It ain't it's not the defense. It's my offense.
Mayfield playing trash.
I ain't playing with them no more. Mm-mm.
Oh, man. You got played Falcons, too?
I ain't playing with them no more. They offense is trash. I I'm going with the midget. I need a mobile quarterback.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake.
What the fuck? What the fuck happened?
They cut me off again.
Oh,
And now it's saying I can't do voice chat.
what the fuck? PlayStation need to get that shit together.
Insane. I don't know what sign in again. I reloaded my player too. I'm sitting like waiting for my friend page to load. Everything is slow on this line.
It's probably because you got the PlayStation 5 with no disc drive. I think.
It's been playing like a champ. It's only because this damn update keep missing me. Cause you know every time they do an update like this, you need like a day or two for them to work out all the fucking bugs. And the season is over, so I don't know why they need a patch for the game anyway.
Right.
So, you know, this off our own private chat and see it just did it again. I'm just gonna restart my PlayStation.
Alright.
This is just garbage. All my players back the way I had them. Let me reset this. I'll be back.
Alright. They said Amari Cooper called Dak Prescott the Black Kirk Cousins.
He gone. I'm just waiting for this shit to load. It's loading slow. Something's wrong with that, dog. It's just loading.
Hmm.
I ain't even gonna play it, dog.
My shit ain't loading slow. I'm telling you, it's something with your PlayStation. I'll have no issues with loading and
I
stuff.
was on MLB online playing with like good game, and we just finished playing the game. 3 of them.
Yeah.
Nah, nothing wrong with the PlayStation, dog. This patch they got did something to this motherfucking game. Look the difference.
No, play with the Bears. What the fuck is going on? Why is this not? The hell sent me to Ultimate Team from your invite. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, dog. So what we're gonna do is this. They just knocked me off again, Madden.
What the
So
fuck?
I just signed in. You sent me an invite.
That's
Let's see
crazy.
where it takes us.
Alright, did you get the invite?
Yeah, I got the invite, but let's see what happens where it takes me. Alright. Now you want me to play for the Bears.
Yes, I do. I want them bastards. I,
Alright. I ain't make none of my changes. We just gonna go for it.
I want them bastards. I'm tired of losing them. You breaking up? I can't hear you. Your shit is just breaking up. Sound like a robot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Montgomery. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nope.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. First down for Conner and then some. And he takes it all the way.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds.
Damn
this
it.
effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And the pressure will bring him down there. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Good defense, man. Good D.
But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. We're scoreless after 1.
Yeah.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Murray. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a big pickup of a first
Why not?
down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Draw play, Edmonds. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those.
That's caught at the 1. Christian Kirk, 30 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cohen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
You just got that off.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, Fields. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Fields.
Woo!
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 30. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off. And fruitful they get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to...
And it's intercepted at the goal.
Fuck!
And it's picked to take possession. And they'll take over at the line, prepping for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to and then get in the end zone could potentially tie this game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards on the game there. And that'll... Here's Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This team is not going to make it easy.
I'll show you different looks.
We just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
Oh, come on. I ain't hear his ass.
Instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Fields on first down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Fields throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap, Fields. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit intermission.
It's physical.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott.
I got to mix my defense up.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Hopkins ain't doing nothing.
At the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week. Do at certain times, what are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure
sitting on this shit.
And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run here with Connor. And
God damn.
Losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This take it in at the goal line. A lane opens.
What the fuck?
Past the 30. The 40. Jakeem Grant.
Fuck. Good shit. Good shit.
Touchdown, Bears.
Good shit. Good.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it
Good
away
shit.
from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Damn it!
And he finds Moore. And unable to break away. They
Illegal contact.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I take it.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Connor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Defensively, that's
finally got you.
Coverage as a rookie QB. What
Shit.
lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them up.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but you know, maybe this game
finally end my losing streak.
Can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from
you want to run it back?
When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
All right. Oh, really? You gonna pick the rap bastards?
I tell you,
And pick them gummy bears again.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Set to return it, here's Moore. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner.
Ooh, if I had one more block, I would have been gone.
Up to the 38.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it
Oh,
really nice.
come on.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Fuck, man.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they
Why
like
you
to
stay your
have
big
back as it
foot
brings
ass
up
in
4th down.
bounds? That was a perfect pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he went
I ain't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
I pressed the
That's a
wrong
big
button,
drawback to this
bro.
play. Even if somehow the quarterback
I
pitches
pressed the
it, he's
wrong
not immune to the
fucking
big
button.
hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Murray now. Trying for the
Pass interference.
Intercepted.
Pass
Off
interference.
at the 12. And the Bears are going to take possession
Pass
of the football
interference.
as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Pass interference.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Moore. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Damn it.
A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bears are
I
going to
tried.
take possession
Shit.
here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I tried. Shit.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give running right is Montgomery.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Montgomery running right.
Nope.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Only a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Everybody was covered.
They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right.
Nope.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't
Nope.
pan out, and it'll be a turnover on down.
Defense, baby.
So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker.
What the fuck? Why you floating the damn ball?
And he
Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the
no pick sixes.
Up to the 38-yard
Damn.
line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives.
Fuck,
and you
man.
can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Second down and 8.
Yeah, this is a defensive game.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
Nope.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking him. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's Hopkins, baby.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray.
Fuck.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Damn it.
Bears will take over here.
Damn it, man.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Fields throw taken in by Grant.
Fuck.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Fuck him up.
Into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they'll get this
Your ass
to the
out
30-yard line
bounds.
before crossing over out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to the offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields.
Get his ass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
offense, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out.
Give me a shit.
To Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
To the house with.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He's trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is when you're set 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot.
You little midget bastard.
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Fuck!
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror,
B-Son said, wow.
Kick this one off.
I know it's been a defensive-ass game.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. It's J.J. These guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a
J.J. Watt picked that off.
That's what they're going to check on
That's
when he
funny.
gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, Murray. Open man, Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
I'm don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final. Open man, he finds.
Damn it!
Touchdown, Chicago.
Bullshit.
Cole Kmet as time expires in the first half.
Bullshit.
The Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back
game.
to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Good pass.
He's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making
hell no.
And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing again is Fields.
Get his ass.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Fields rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going
Ooh-wee.
out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. In the second half, last thing they needed.
Hey, everybody covered.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard all the way, because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray off play action. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Connor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This will be swung out here for Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will
Ah, some bullshit.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense. That
Ooh-wee.
they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Ooh-wee. me.
On first down, that's knocked away and incomplete.
That should be that should be intercepted.
On first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his
you little midget bitch.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Don't run away from me.
There for 7 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Fields now to throw.
Kiss his
Pressure
ass.
comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, hell no! I was right there.
Another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback. Because
That's some
instead
bullshit.
of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in.
Bullshit.
They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw.
Yes. 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 Yes.
He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense.
We build when we don't break.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing after the interception. Fields. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields.
What the fuck?
Speedster Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They start with a give to Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Who you going to pick?
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well.
Oh, he goes with the Titans.
Running left, here's Edmonds. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Finding Ertz again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up being
damn.
a good one. Cost him about 5 yards.
He folded his ass up.
20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next
B-Son gonna say, dang.
Frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw it. Murray. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5.
Get his ass.
The Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thank you for playing EA Sports. Yeah. What the fuck? Wow. Damn, the Nets blowing the Sixers out. Ben Simmons not playing still. Is you playing a Wi-Fi or LAN connection? I'm using LAN connection. I'm gonna stick with the high hand. You gonna pick the gummy bears again? You love gummy bears.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Daniels on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Damn it.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks
God
it.
damn it.
To get it back here to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really
I was
appreciate
testing
that.
out your
But
damn
here's the thing for
safeties.
me, I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 1st down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Ooh-wee.
1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ooh-wee.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Fields throwing again. And he checks this one down to Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he is in.
Bullshit.
Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears
Getting you, but
have
that
taken
been a
the
fumble.
early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the
Okay,
score
you off to a
7-0.
good start.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos
All right.
to kick this one away.
Oh, you playing a 46.
On the
Okay.
return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
All right, I'll find a way to attack that defense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Arizona.
I'll find a way to attack it.
Will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now Murray off play action. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
Bullshit.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again.
Yeah, I gotta test
Their
you.
own 8-yard line. What
I
a
gotta
start
test.
defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one,
right.
7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Oh, pick that shit off.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Nowhere to go.
Find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw
He too fucking slow.
the ball to hurt their team. It won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Fuck, man.
Picked off right around the 43. And they will score
Fucking
a
tenderfoot
6
bastard.
touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
What the fuck, man?
Today. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves
nowhere to go.
And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning it is Moore.
All right, we gotta get back.
A big kick there.
We gotta get back to playing Bears. We gotta get back to playing Bears football. Hey, that's my nickname, goddammit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about your team.
After what happened on the last one, throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard gain.
I gotta get back to playing my game. Shit. All this fucking Gavin Raid plays. Gavin Raid. I'm playing Gavin style football right now.
To throw, it's Murray. Ertz has it left side.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Murray now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. And one more time, here's Kirk. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Get the move in this damn ball.
So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Ooh,
Not sure he saw
shit.
the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Shit.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way
Damn
it
it.
was played in
I
this
tried to
first
squeeze
half,
that shit in there
holds
quick.
your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing again, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here, as long as we move this damn ball.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the pylon, call. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
If I do it fast.
On the board here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Ooh-wee.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Fields on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap. Fields flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Good game.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation.
Playing with fire.
Those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Picked off at the 39. He's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback,
hey, man, it's all part of the defensive scheme.
You take it from there.
Give him a couple on the carry there.
I can't show you the same thing over and over.
Halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled.
Just slow-ass running back.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Murray now to throw.
Ah!
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Good defense.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball
Good
game.
defense.
If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, this is Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on,
well,
you need to stop.
It might have been open there. It was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Fields.
Good tackle. Good tackle. Good
Good for
tackle.
only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off.
What?
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how
Yeah, I
they
had
stayed
big
in
daiquiri.
sync, stayed in great communication.
I want the daiquiris
as
to
he
go.
dragged across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating.
Huh?
There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
I think it's next to
That's complete.
Frenchie's.
Well, this is going to depend on the
It's the
spot,
same
but
class
he's
as
not very
Frenchie's.
generous one. He looks to be about a yard or
This
so short.
little light skinned chick that worked there.
That time is that
She got a mustache. Yeah, She had a nice little booty on her. She just had mustache.
There's Moody with another catch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a give right side. It's Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Fields.
Get his ass.
This one swung out to
Fuck.
Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the
As soon as I think I'm getting in there, he get away from me.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 9. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Montgomery.
Oh, you bum. You had him.
Inside the 30.
He had him.
Down is a gain of 6. And they're going to face a third down.
Freaking bum.
Throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch.
Just got that shit.
They think they're going to win those too. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might
What the
really well.
And he takes this one.
Man, bullshit.
Touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Hey, because it was dinking and dunking your way downfield.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos.
That's
to kick
why.
this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Yeah.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run.
What the fuck is froze? It won't let me pick and play. My shit froze. Yeah, thanks, man.
And they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It's froze again. Yeah, my shit froze. can't. Fuck, man. Bullshit. Damn, Nets up 105 to 73. The Nets is winning 105 to 73. It's not froze now. Right.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
I had to try it,
He'll
man.
take this one inside the 10, down
I had to try it.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Murray to air it out again. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I got to stop your ass this time.
Now is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley.
That's because I'm the home team.
Solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Are you
Over
fucking
the middle, and
serious?
that's caught by
Fuck,
Kmet.
it's over.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Damn.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys,
Damn, man.
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off a fucking touchdown.
2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Come on, call timeout.
Loss of 2. And we will get a timeout.
At least give me a Hail Mary chance. Damn. Let me at least get a chance at Hail Mary. Well, at least I ended my loser streak.
They snap it to Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Good game, bro.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew
All
that
right.
they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't
All
get
right,
it done.
bro.
However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
You
Even though
too.
they didn't finish